Monster Jam is an experience like no other. A phenomenon that is trending across the world. Born from raw power. Driven by fearless competitors. Strength is measured in horsepower. And emotions that are pushed to their edge. But the true force, the spark that ignites it all, is you, the fans.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up. Get loud.
Every clap. Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it.
We can hear you.
Cincinnati, are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
Cincinnati, this is Monster Jam!
The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So today, it's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Cincinnati, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
She is our first competitor up. It's Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. She has been perfect so far. We're going to see if she can make it 3-0 here this afternoon. Our JCB Racing winner last night, as well as the event number 1 as she gets ready to the starting line. $11.250 for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Hikes up on the side of those BKT tires, able to save it though. Will that be? Unfortunately, a mistake that will cost her. We'll see here in just a little bit. 11.250 is the time to beat. Coming up to our second driver up. Let's hear it for Bryce Deluchka, Zombie. 11.250, the time to beat. .066 Zombie. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger, still the time to beat 11.250. Bryce Deluchka with a 12.066 currently sits in second. Once again, 12.066 for Bryce Deluchka and Zombie. Gravedigger still the time to beat, 11.250. Our third driver up, makes some noise for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Staging lights are lit at the far end of the race lane. He'll be looking for the tree to go all green as he creeps to the starting line here in JCB Racing. A new fast time. We got a new leader, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. We will have a new JCB Racing winner here this afternoon. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco clocks in a time of 10.7. That is now the time to beat. Our fourth driver is coming up, and it is Michaela Deluchka, Megalodon. .633 from Michaela Deluchka, Megalodon. So a 12.633 is the time for Michaela Deluchka, Megalodon. El Toro Loco still the time to beat, 10.7. Up next, let's get loud for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. 10.7 is the time to beat, set by El Toro Loco, Crazy Train, and Triton Robbins. Very quick off the line these past two events. We'll see what he can do. .116 for Crazy Train. 11.116 is the official time for Crazy Train. Still the time to beat El Toro Loco. Once again, Triton Robbins and Crazy Train clocks in a time of 11.116, puts him in the second position. El Toro Loco, the time to beat, 10.7. Up next, make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Another 11.166. Our driver staying around that 11-second mark. JCB Digatron and Tony Oak sits in the third position here in JCB Racing. So 11.166, JCB Digatron, El Toro Loco, the time to beat 10.7. Our second to last driver coming up, Montana Robbins, playing crazy. Montana Robbins and Playing Crazy looking for his first JCB Racing win here this weekend. Our first under 10 seconds, 9.966. New leader, Playing Crazy. An incredible time. It's the second fastest time of the weekend. But Playing Crazy sits on top of the leaderboard, 9.966. That is now the new time to beat. Only one person can get in his way, and that is this young lady down here on the track, our final driver coming up. It is Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash! She must clock in a time faster than 9.966 to take away the win from Playing Crazy as she lines up to the starting line. .033, which means your winner of JCB Racing, Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy. Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy, captures his very first JCB Racing win of the weekend and will get the first 8 points here in the pursuit of today's King of the Hill overall event championship. Cincinnati, let's get loud right now for your JCB Racing winner.
Monster Jam fans, we've got your first winner of the afternoon up here on the pod, Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy. I know when it comes to the JCB racing competition, of course that win is going to start you off on a nice high, but it's got to set the momentum for you and your team in the back.
I've had a lot of head-to-head competition racing wins here, but you know what? I've been looking for this timed racing win all season long, and I finally got it here in Cincinnati. You Monster Jam fans have been awesome. I want to hear you guys get loud.
Make some noise one more time for Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy.
Congratulations to Montana Robbins and Playing Crazy. He now sits on top of the leaderboard here in the BKT overall event leaderboard. 8 points belongs to him. Followed by Armando Castro, El Toro Loco with 7. Triton Robbins and Crazy Train sit in third. JCB Digatron, Gravedigger, Sparkle Smash, Zombie, and Megalodon round out your 8 competitors. Popper Moonwalk combination move from Michaela Toluchka and Megalodon. 1 attempt left.
Cincinnati, put those hands together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. This is your first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. So take out your phones, scan the QR code on the video board, or just go to judgeszone.com. You've got about 10 seconds remaining to cast your scores.
She kicks it off those back BKT tires, lands on the nose, balances on top of the Monster Jam pod for that second attempt. Scores are locked. Your score for Megalodon is a 7.526. Great start here to our skills competition as we are going to get ready for our second driver to hit the track. And it is Bryce Telechka, Zombie. One more attempt remaining for Bryce Telechka and Zombie.
Let me see those zombie arms for Bryce Telechka, Zombie. It's time to score at judgeszone.com, and if you haven't joined in the scoring just yet, well, you still got some time. Please scan the QR code, go to judgeszone.com to lock it in.
Bryce Telechka and Zombie, his second full weekend here at Monster Jam, awaits your scores right now with about 5 seconds left here on the clock. Scores are in. Your score for Zombie is a 5.423. So Megalodon is the score to beat, 7.526. That is the score to beat when it comes to the skills challenge. Our third driver up, it's Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. Let's hear it for Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. The reverse popper and pops the confetti can as well. Caleb Blood and Sparkle Smash. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Get those scores in as quick as you can, because now you've got about 7 seconds left on the clock. The reverse popper with a little surprise. Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. Let's see what your scores will be. Your score for Sparkle Smash is A 7.457 puts her in the second position. Coming up next, we got Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. One more attempt left for Gravedigger.
She saves it. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger heading to the back. Of course, we'll get an update from our pit reporter / fan host, Taylor Olivia, here in a little bit. She's heading to the back. Get those scores in for Gravedigger and Kristen Anderson. Scores are in. 7.441. That puts her in the third position. We're going to continue on here with our next driver up, Trenton Robbins, playing crazy amongst Montana Robbins, playing crazy. Watch those back tires wave left to right. That brief pause is what we call a stoppie. Nice combination move for playing crazy. One more attempt left. The steering wheel is out of the window, if you can see it, up on the video board, depending on where you're sitting in the arena.
Keep it going, Cincinnati. That was Montana Robbins playing crazy. It's time to score at judgeszone.com yet again. Remember, you only have 20 seconds the moment those ribbon boards turn red. So by now, you got about 10 left. Make sure to lock it in.
No steering wheel was used in the use of that second attempt for Montana Robbins and playing crazy. Now it's time to get those scores in. Your score to beat Megalodon, 7.526. Your score for Plain Crazy is 8.930. We got a new leader, Plain Crazy. Coming up next, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open, judgeszone.com. We want to know what you think about those two attempts here for our sixth competitor to hit the track, El Toro Loco. A World Finals champion in the skills competition, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, celebrating 25 years of El Toro Loco. Scores are in. Your score for El Toro Loco is 8.711. Puts him in second. Up next, it's Train Robbins, Crazy Train. Let's hear it for Train Robbins and Crazy Train. Scoring is open, judgeszone.com. Two solid attempts here for Crazy Train. Now it's time to see what you thought here at judgeszone.com. If you've not started scoring, you can do so at any time. You can jump right on in. Scores are locked. Your score for Crazy Train is 8.130.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out with the Hall brothers. They're going to help me bring out our next Monster Jam truck. Cincinnati, make some noise for JCB. Megatron!
Let's hear it for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. He's our final competitor here of our Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And you will help us decide who the winner will be. Right now, it's Plain Crazy with 8.930. That is the score to beat. And we will see in just a second who the winner will be. Again, Plain Crazy 8.930. And it is a 5.949, which means your winner of the Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. He collects another 8 points here this afternoon. He is on an absolute roar right now. Plain Crazy, Montana Robbins, 2 for 2 when it comes to our Monster Jam competitions. He is perfect so far in the first half of Monster Jam. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, your Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. There he is. Let's hear it, Cincinnati.
Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, you're 2 for 2 right now. I saw you walk out a little bit shocked. Talk us through what you're feeling.
Oh, man, we got a stiff competition here. All these drivers, they're top of the game. And to be up here, to be on top, and to win this in Cincinnati, this is awesome. I mean, you guys have been crazy, but guess what? There's still one more part to this event left, and that's freestyle. And I want you Monster Jam fans to get even crazier, because the crazier you guys get, the crazier I'm going to get in that Monster Jam truck. We're going to put that plane high in the sky. Come on, one more time. I want to hear you get louder.
Congratulations to Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. He's perfect in the first half of Monster Jam. You can see where he stands in the BKT overall event leaderboard. Right behind him, Armando Castro and El Toro Loco with 14 points. Triton Robbins and Crazy Train sits in third. Well, it's been an exciting first half of Monster Jam action right now. This is halftime. Be sure to head up to the concourse and grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. Meet us right back here as we have the high-flying action of our freestyle motocross riders, and then, of course, wrapping things up with Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Jam fans, are you ready for some more action? It is time for our freestyle motocross riders to take to the sky. But I need you all to get it loud for AJ Roseborough, Cam Sepulveda, TJ Tiffany, and Scott Murray. Our 4 freestyle motocross riders come to you from Freestyle Mania, which they were a part of this 2026 season. They were teamed up with a Monster Jam driver to accumulate points in the chase for the series season's championship. These guys are the best of the best when it comes to throwing down some crazy, wild tricks. I would recommend you get your cameras out, take pictures and videos as they get ready to soar through the sky. That was AJ Roseborough. Time to get to know Cam Sepulveda. Let's hear it for TJ Tiffany. And make some noise for Scott Murray. Keep in mind that our ramps are set about 70 to 75 feet wide, and our riders can get about 40 to 45 feet high in the air. Our riders are taking a look at the ramp. They're going to be doing a couple more ramp tests before we get into the best trick competition. That best trick competition is where our riders will only have one chance to throw down their best trick, and you guys will use judgeszone.com to get those scores locked in. Taylor, you were part of Freestyle Mania. You got to see some of these crazy riders, so you know what kind of wild tricks they can do, right?
Oh, definitely. And sometimes I feel like they're taunting us with these practice tricks because it's really a practice jump, right? They don't want to give you all of their best tricks right at the beginning. But at the end of the day, this is a very physical sport. So these riders take it very serious anytime they do hop on top of their bike. So you can actually see them right now. And we say it all the time. Here at Monster Jam, safety is the most important thing before anything, and that's what makes it so amazing because we have the best in the world. So as they're doing their practice jumps, they were able to detect that something was a little bit off. You see Scott Murray trying to get you guys amped up so they can get back into the groove because Monster Jam fans, take a look. They've got the green flag. They're ready to jump. Here we go. Make some noise.
We're going to continue testing out the ramp before the best trick competition. AJ Roseborough coming back around. Cam Sepulveda, our second rider, coming back around as well. TJ Tiffany throwing it down. And Scott Murray. Scott Murray has been our best trick competition winner the last two events. We'll see if tonight or today he can keep it a clean sweep. Some seat grab action from AJ Roseborough. A lot of our riders come to you from a racing background. Some of them even retiring from racing, coming into the sport of freestyle motocross. A lot of these riders that you may see throughout the rest of 2026 have also competed internationally. AJ Roseborough with a cliffhanger was hanging out with us earlier last year in Singapore. Our riders are going to wrap things up here with their practice ramp tests. And one of my favorite moves there. Let's hear it for your freestyle motocross riders.
Monster Jam fans, are you ready to see the superstars of FMX? Well, guess what? That's exactly the time it is. We have 4 superstars getting ready to compete. They are going to attempt their best trick flying from one end of the arena to the other. You fans, you will be our judges for this competition. So remember, you'll go to judgeszone.com. City code is CIN, and you'll only have 20 seconds to score the moment each rider touches that bag. Cincinnati, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Our first rider up, AJ Roseborough. AJ Roseborough, our first competitor here of our best trick competition. When that front tire hits the mat, I need you all to get as loud as you can.
Make some noise for your first rider to take to the sky, AJ Roseborough. Scoring is open, Monster Jam fans, so go ahead and lock it in. You'll notice the time for our FMX rider seems to go by a little bit quicker than it does for our Monster Jam trucks. So go ahead and lock in your scores.
Scores are locked. Your score for AJ Roseborough is 7.409. Coming up next is Cam Sepulveda. Cam Sepulveda, our second rider here, the score to beat. 7.409 from AJ Roseborough. Cam Sepulveda pulling up to the runway for his takeoff. Cincinnati, let's get loud!
Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for Cam Sepulveda. Love to see variety added out here on the track. Monster Jam fans, what did you think? You got to tell us at judgeszone.com. Kay, what did you think? I know you love when our riders and drivers give us a little dance out here.
Yeah, I like when they dance midair. A little shimmy there for Cam Sepulveda. Scores are locked. It is a 5.822. All right, our third rider up, TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany coming straight from World Finals. Competed in a World Championship. We'll see what TJ Tiffany can throw down. He's been second each event here. Let's see if he can get the win. Let's make some noise for TJ Tiffany.
Cincinnati, we just got our first backflip of the afternoon. Make some noise for TJ Tiffany. Scoring is open for TJ Tiffany. You got 5 seconds left. Don't forget to turn your screens into scores.
TJ Tiffany with the backflip combination move. 7.409 is the score to beat from AJ Roseborough. Your score for TJ Tiffany is 9.515. We got a new leader, TJ Tiffany. He is our final competitor of our best trick competition. It is Scott Murray. Scott Murray is 2 for 2 right now. We'll see if he can have a perfect weekend here when it comes to the best trick competition. It is time to fly with Scott Murray. I need you all to get loud as possible.
Monster Jam fans, that was Scott Murray. Yeah, he's feeling it. He's feeling it as he should, but of course it's not up to him. It's not up to me or Kay Young. It is up to you fans. You are the only judges here for the best trick competition. You have 5 seconds left to cast your score. Who is our winner? Is it going to be Scott Murray or is it going to be TJ Tiffany?
All right, your scores are locked. Your score to beat 9.515 at TJ Tiffany. Your score for Scott Murray is 9.769. Your winner, Scott Murray.
Congratulations to Scott Murray. We'll get to talk to our winner in just a moment. But personally, I feel like this FMX Best Trick competition, it went by way too fast. So I want to see more. AJ, do you think you guys can give us more? He's saying yeah, but he is not sure. Do you guys want more? What about you on this side? Do you want more? Then that's what we're going to get, but this is the energy we need. Because when it comes to our FMX rider, it's pretty simple. The louder we get, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So I'm going to count you in from 3, 2, 1. And Cincinnati, I want you to get so loud that they hear us across the river. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. These riders come from all across the country. They've competed all across the world. And guess what? You've even seen them in your favorite Marvel movies, your favorite TV shows. And they're going to jump again right here for all of you fans in Cincy. So this time, I don't even want to hear the bikes. I want to hear each and every one of you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get loud. Make sure to tag us at Monster Jam. Use the hashtag Monster Jam on all these posts. We got to make any of your friends that didn't come today jealous. Oh, I think they want to know. Do you want one more? All right. Let's make it a big one. They're going to fly back to back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, make some noise! That's right, Cincinnati! Give it up one more time for AJ Roseboro, Cam Sepulveda, TJ Tiffany, and your best trick winner all weekend long, Scott Murray. Monster Jam fans, he has been undefeated all weekend long. You saw the talent he was stacked up against, but it was no feat for Scott Murray. 3 wins in the weekend. We missed you at World Finals, but it didn't seem like you missed a beat.
Oh, you know, I'm so pumped. All glory to God, though. At the end of the day, it's just all the glory goes to him and my Lord and Savior, Christ Jesus, for keeping us safe out here, giving us the opportunity to rock this place with you guys. This has been a great weekend so far, Cincinnati. Thank you so much.
Similar to Monster Jam drivers, when it comes to FMX, a lot of you kind of bring your entire family into it, and I know you've been on the road this year with your son. So talk about that, because we have a lot of fans that really can relate to that story.
Oh, absolutely. You know, my son and I just did last weekend our first show together where he's on the big bike, jumping full gap, and he rocked it. I'm so proud of him. And, you know, it's so awesome. What a blessing to be able to have him be able to have him backstage helping us here at Monster Jam. And you know, he's riding some of the shows. Before long, we'll be doing Monster Jams together. I know it. It's coming. So very, very excited, very pumped on him. And, you know, my daughter and my wife at home, it's my anniversary today. So 18 years. Connie, I love you. And thank you so much. And, you know, Lord willing, another 18 years. We'll see what happens.
Well, Monster Jam fans, as we give it up for him one more time, let me have you all shout happy anniversary. 1, 2, 3.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time
for Monster Jam Freestyle. Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. You know what to do, so go ahead and lock it in as quickly as you can.
A solid freestyle run here from Michaela Telechka and Megalodon. And we will see what your scores will be for the final time for our young rising star, Michaela Telechka and Megalodon with the scores locked. Take a look at the video board. It is a score of 7.142. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Bryce Telechka. Zombie!
Monster Jam fans, let me see those zombie arms and let me hear your biggest zombie roar for Bryce Telechka, Zombie. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Bryce Telechka and Zombie wrapping up his second weekend here with Monster Jam as a second-generation driver from Kewanee, Wisconsin. Scores are locked. Your score for Zombie is 6.163. It's time to get crazy. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins and Crazy Train.
Monster Jam fans, that was Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. It's time to score. Once again, go ahead and lock in your score. You got 5 seconds left.
Triton Robbins and Crazy Train throwing down some technical moves throughout his freestyle run, getting some big air off the Monster Jam pod as well. A nice freestyle run here to wrap things up. Crazy Train scores are locked in. Your score to beat Megalodon, 7.142, and your score for Crazy Train is 8.302. We got a new leader, Crazy Train. Up next, it's Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy.
Put those hands together, Cincinnati. That was Montana Robbins, Playing Crazy. You know what to do, and you know where to go. Lock in your score.
Driving that truck like he wanted to have a perfect event, Playing Crazy. Going a little crazy, getting some big air, some nice technical moves, and great use of the entire obstacle. Scores are locked. Your score to beat, Crazy Train 8.302. Your score for Playing Crazy is 8.347. We got another new leader, Playing Crazy. It is time for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. He's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. Lands it. 15 seconds left. Let's hear it for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. He lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip, gets some huge air. Great run by Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Your score to beat, Playing Crazy 8.347. Tony, are you ready to see your score? .307, your new leader, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. So Tony Oaks and JCB Dickatron now is your score to beat. The big score, 9.307. And that will put him on top of the freestyle competition leaderboard, 9.307. Playing crazy, though, still in second, still in chase for the King of the Hill overall event championship with that 8.347. Crazy Chain, Megalodon, and Zombie, your competitors so far. Of course, 3 more drivers remain here. On deck, we still have Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, and Sparkle Smash.
Hanging out in the stands with Azariah, Arizona, and Miley, and they're going to help me bring out the next truck. Cincinnati, I need you to get loud because it's time for... Sparkle Smash! Cincinnati, make some noise for Kayla Blood Sparkle Smash. Scoring's open once again at judgeszone.com.
Kayla Blood and Sparkle Smash throws a little party with the confetti. Throws down a great freestyle run. Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, get those scores in. Your scores are locked. Let's see the score for Sparkle Smash. It is a score of 6.726. I need your help on this one. On the count of 3, I need you to scream Gravedigger. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. That freestyle was looking pretty ragged and pretty wild for the queen of the Gravedigger team, Kristen Anderson. Time to get those scores locked in. We've got about 5 seconds left to let us know what you think about that run. It was a great run, too, getting some big air, some nice momentum off the pod into that technical move. Scores are in. Your score for Gravedigger is 8.641. He is our final Monster Jam truck to attack the track. Let's hear it for Monte Castro, El Toro Loco. Let's hear it for Monte Castro, El Toro Loco. Flying through the sky, El Toro Loco. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. We're about to crown a freestyle winner here in just a moment. And we're about to crown also a King of the Hill overall event champion. A few more seconds left at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for El Toro Loco is 6.358, which means your freestyle winner is Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. And with that, your King of the Hill overall event champion, it is Montana Robbins playing crazy. Montana playing crazy ends the weekend with another King of the Hill overall event championship. He is 2-1 on the weekend. What a weekend for this young man. Let's hear it.
Amazing weekend for Montana Robbins playing it crazy. You know, you took over the win not only one time, not two times, but now 3 times. So you got to talk about it. How does it feel?
You know what? This is awesome. You Cincinnati fans rock. We're here with the best of the best. All these Monster Jam drivers, we came out here to play. We partied a little too hard. These guys here, they wrecked their trucks. But it's all for you fans. I got to thank my mom and dad for allowing me to live out my dream. I got to thank all my help at home, all my crew guys, Zachary, even my grandpa. He helps hold that flashlight every once in a while for me. And I got to thank you Monster Jam fans. Without you guys, I couldn't come out here, live my dream. Thank you guys so much. Cincinnati, you rock!
And we can't leave you fans without talking to your Monster Jam Freestyle champion. We got Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron.
And, you know, I was a little bit disappointed in myself for two-wheel skills. You know, I tried to get up under that truck and get it stopped before I crashed over there. So I knew that I had to come out here and freestyle and for redemption and just lay it down. And that's what we did. We haven't seen air that huge all weekend long. I said, you know what? why not tonight? So, huge backflip, huge air. Man, we come out here, rear steer stuck on the first turn. I got really nervous over that, but it was awesome. Turned out great. Great freestyle. Great weekend in Cincinnati. As always, some of the best Monster Jam fans in the world. Thank you, guys. Thank you, JCB, for backing me with the greatest equipment in the world. Cincinnati, see you next time.